What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Super Squad channel, where today we're here back for the post-race review of the GEICO 500 at Talladega, the race that just happened earlier today. And let's get into it. If you're wondering, first of all, why I'm in NASCAR Heat 3, it is because basically what I usually did for my post-race reviews was use clips from the race in the background. Unfortunately, NASCAR likes to copyright everybody now, so can't do that anymore. So what I'm doing is basically using the winner of the race as the car I'm using at the track and event that they were at. So we're here at Talladega for the GEICO 500 in the background with the winner. Chase Elliott gets his first win of the season at Talladega. He fought pretty hard to get it. I mean, he qualified 11th and was pretty much stuck in the back for a good amount of the race. Or not good amount, I should say. Like, he fell back towards, like, the rear. Like, not rear, but, like, he was around, like, 20th, like, 18th to 20th for a good amount of stage one. And then the caution came out pretty early. I think it was about 9 laps in, where Bubba and Ryan Blaney hit each other and all that. I don't really know what happened. Like, it was confusing, but they were saying it had something to do maybe with the Chevy front bumper. And yeah, Bubba's day was over after that. He took out a few cars with him. I think Hamlin was involved in that. Hamlin, Johnson, Harvick. I'm trying to remember who else was involved in that wreck. Matt Tifft, Michael McDowell, I think, was involved in that too, if I'm correct. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Majority of those cars would end up not finishing the race. Johnson, though, would keep on powering through. He finished the race, but he was a few laps down. But I mean, at least he still finished. Yeah, so then Chase took some strategy calls. I think he took no tires or something, or he stood out. Something like that happened. But then he got a speeding penalty, so he had to come from the back again, and then he was stuck around 20th, 18th. Then there was another caution. I forget who it was for. But something did happen. I'm just trying to remember what it was. Man, because that was a while ago. I'm recording this a while after, so the race isn't fresh in my head. I mean, either way, I still probably wouldn't remember because I had to watch that part on my phone. So, and I couldn't really have full volume, so I don't really remember that part. But Penske was really strong today. All the Fords were, but then eventually it switched over to Chevy. I don't know really what happened, but a caution happened. Chase Elliott got some track position, and then Ty Dillon, I think, would be the leader, or would at least be in second at the time, and then Ty Dillon would eventually get his first. Actually, no. What happened was Ty Dillon and a few of the other Chevys were using the top lane, and then they got around the Penske Fords. Yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, so Ty Dillon got his first stage win of the year again. Or not first stage win, second stage win of the year, and his first at Talladega, though. So Ty Dillon, 2 stage wins already. Kamikaze is very mad. Yeah, Chase finished 4th in that one. Bowman, oh my gosh, he kept getting second. So Bowman was second in the first stage. Then later on, Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman came out 1 and 2 after the stage 1 caution and the pits and all that. So they would cycle out to 1 and 2, and they'd stay like that for the majority of the stage. Like, they'd get shuffled by the Fords, but eventually they were able to overcome the Fords and get to the lead again. And then stage 2 was okay. Like, stage 1 was really good. Stage 2 was, it was good, but like, it wasn't as good as stage 1. Like, I don't know. Like, there was a lot of single file on the bottom during stage 2. But, you know, it was still pretty good racing. Like, there was parts where, like, they'd go, like, double file. Like, I'm not complaining, though. It was still really fun. I'm just saying it wasn't, like, as phenomenal as the first stage. It was still really good, though. But, yeah, they'd eventually get back to 1 and 2. All the Chevys were working really good with each other today. I was impressed. But, yeah, so Alex Bowman would finish second in the stage, and then Chase Elliott would win stage 2. That would be his first stage win of the year. And I don't know, I think it's also Chevy's first stage win of the year. I think I'm wrong on that. No, because Chase Elliott got a stage win at Martinsville in stage 2, so no. But that's his first stage win at Talladega. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, but you know what I mean. He won himself another stage, and then on that thing of pit stops, Chase decided to take 4 tires. I don't know what Bowman or Byron or all the other Chevys that were with them did. I don't know what they did, but all I know is that Elliott fell back to like 8th, and then after that he was like stuck because he was in the outside lane, and the inside lane was probably the lane that you want to be in. You can get really good runs on the outside lane, but the inside lane was probably the preferred lane. So basically, they would get shuffled back a bit, then eventually they'd get good pit stops, put themselves in position, and then eventually it was Chase Elliott and and a whole bunch of Chevrolets for that final stretch. Like, they were all in line too. It was perfect. And yeah, Chase Elliott ended up winning in pretty cool fashion. He passed Joey Logano in turn 3 on the last lap, or not last lap, I think it was 3 to go. Then Chase cleared them, and then he was holding off everyone else. Bowman was also kind of blocking for him too, since they're teammates. You know, he was helping a brother out. And then if it would have kept going, then, you know, Bowman might have tried to pass Chase. And yeah, or actually no, not might have. He would have tried to pass him, but yeah. There were some more cautions throughout that, like the one with what do you call it? Chris Buescher, Matt Benedetto. That was a scary wreck. Chris Buescher went airborne. Like, he was all the way off the ground, and he like was on top of Matt Benedetto. I think that also caught Truex and somebody else. Having trouble remembering who it was, but someone else got involved in that wreck too. And then what do you call it? Then the final like 3 wrecks at the very end too. Was Eric Jones like almost spun it around, like he was able to save it, like, and he was right near pit road anyway, so NASCAR didn't decide to call the caution because it wouldn't have affected the leaders or anybody else, so they didn't call the caution. And then what do you call it? Okay, why do I keep saying that? Then there was the one with Ricky Stenhouse. He wrecked in the not the tribal at the start finish line. He wrecked right there, and that was actually the reason that NASCAR threw the caution. Like, they threw it before that wreck happened, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what I remember, or they were gonna call it anyways because of that. But then there was that because Stenhouse left a big chunk of debris right in front of the start finish line. Like, it was about 100 feet off of the start finish line, and the leaders would have hit it, and something might have happened, so they were gonna call it anyways. Look, it was about like the debris was like around right there where the Chase Elliott is, like about right there ish, somewhere around this area, so they didn't want anyone to hit that. And if you didn't know what I was talking about the replay background video, whatever that I have going on here. Then there was obviously the wreck with William Byron, Kyle Larson, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Kyle Larson went flipping. Like, he flipped about like 10 times. Like, it was insane. And Jeffrey Earnhardt had to go to the hospital, I'm pretty sure. I think he's okay. But yeah, that's still pretty bad. But you know, like, I predicted what would happen. I was talking with, for those of you who don't know, I'm the Larson fan 8842. I was talking with him. And, let me see if I can find it. So, he was telling me Larson's in third. Larson will pass Chase on the last lap and win, obviously. And then I said, no, Bowman will block for Chase and Byron will yeet Larson away. And then, oh my gosh. I don't know how I got it perfectly, because this was like during the second stage. I was talking with him about that. And since, you know, Byron was fourth, Larson was third, so I was like, oh, Byron's just going to yeet Larson out the way. And then on the last lap, but Larson and Byron were in the back, but still, Byron yeeted, which means just like, you know, hit or like, you know, basically destroyed Kyle Larson. And then Chase and Bowman finished 1-2, so I was like, oh my gosh, I actually predicted that like perfect. So that was pretty good. I don't know how I did that, but I did. So yeah, let's see. Is there anything else I missed about the race? Yeah, race did end under caution, by the way. But they were already like halfway there anyway, so I mean, it's not that big a deal. Like, I don't see what the big deal is about letting them race back to the line. I mean, especially since Larson was flipping. Like, people are mad that they threw the caution. Like, they were like, oh, they should have just raced back to the line. Well, Larson was flipping. Even though it's not affecting the leaders, Larson could have been seriously injured. He wasn't. He walked away from it, and he was pretty okay. But still, like, if there's a flip, you gotta throw the caution. Or, like, a sizable wreck. You know, the thing with Stenhouse and Jones, they were in the very, very back. Like, you know, and they didn't like do anything too bad. All they did was spun around and they kept it going again. Like, the thing with Larson and Byron took out like 3-4 cars, and Larson was kind of flipping. So I mean, yeah. Your finishing results. Chase Elliott finished first, Alex Bowman second, Ryan Preece and actually this is Alex Bowman's best finish, second, and then Ryan Preece's best finish in third, Joey Logano finishes fourth, Daniel Hemrick's best finish in fifth, then it's Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Brendan Gaughan getting his best finish of 8th place, then it's Eric Almirola and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch still continues his top 10 streak. Like, he's gotten a top 10 every race this season so far. I mean, it's only a matter of time before he breaks it, but I mean, this is like still pretty incredible that he's kept it up this long. Then it's Corey LaJoie rounding, just missing out in 11th. I mean, but good for him in the 32 team. 12th, Daniel Suarez, Brad Keselowski 13th, Austin Dillon 14th. He was the pole sitter. Ryan Blaney 15th, Paul Menard 16th. Ty Dillon ended up 17th. Reed Sorensen 18th. Eric Jones 19th. Mark Truex Jr. 20th. William Byron 21st. Jeffrey Earnhardt 22nd. David Reagan 23rd. Kyle Larson 24th. Also, David Reagan took the lead at one point, which is pretty cool. Ricky Stenhouse 25th, Ross Chastain 26th, and Ross Chastain also led for like 5-10 laps, I think. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. And the racing overall was amazing. Well, actually, let me finish this. So, Parker Kligerman 27th, Cody Ware 28th, Clint Bowyer 29th, Chris Buescher 30th, Matt DiBenedetto 31st, Justin Haley 32nd, Jimmy Johnson 33rd, Landon Castle 34th, Stanton Barrett 35th, Denny Hamlin 36th, Matt Tiff 37th, Kevin Harvick 38th, Bubba Wallace 39th, and Michael McDowell rounds out the field in 40th. There was 40 cars today for this race. But yeah, just the racing overall was phenomenal. Like, it was so good. NASCAR picked an amazing package for today's race. It was really good. They did a great job. Don't change it at all. Like, this is the best I can't say restrictor plate because they're tapered spacers now, but this was the best super speedway race. Yeah, there you go. This has been the best super speedway race I've saw, and I went to the Daytona 500. And races are always better in person, but this has been the best race. And not just because Chase won, like, because Chase Elliott is my favorite driver, so, I mean, it's pretty cool he won, too, but still, I'd rank this race as a 10 out of 10 for me. It was amazing. It had so much passing and all that, like, it was incredible. I don't know. Also, what do you call it? Let's look at the playoff standings while we're at it. Points, playoff standings, whatever. So let me look it up here. NASCAR playoff standings 2019. If I could get this to load, that'd be awesome. Alright, so these are point standings. I need to look up the playoff standings. I mean, it's not too far off. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, it's not that far off, so I guess I can still use it. So, Kyle Busch is first, Joey Logano second, Denny Hamlin third, Kevin Harvick fourth, Brad Keselowski fifth, Martin Truex Jr. sixth, Chase Elliott seventh, Kurt Busch eighth, Ryan Blaney 9th, Clint Bowyer 10th, Eric Almirola 11th, Daniel Suarez 12th, Austin Dillon 13th, Ryan Newman 14th, Alex Bowman 15th, and Jimmy Johnson 16th. So there's still 3 Hendrick cars up in there for the playoffs. Paul Menard fell out in 17th. He's 4 points away. Then it's Eric Jones in 18th, William Byron 19th, Ricky Stenhouse 20th, and Kyle Larson 21st. He had such a good race going, and it all went away in the end. These are point standings, but basically, all you have to do is get Kevin Harvick out. So basically, take Kevin Harvick out, because Kevin Harvick's 4th in point standings. Move everybody else up, and then put Harvick in 7th. And then Chase would be 6th, Truex 5th, Keselowski 5th or 4th, and yeah. But yeah, so that's that. I don't think there's much else to talk about. Oh, sorry, the background thing kind of stopped. That's embarrassing. But yeah, I don't think there's that much else to talk about. I think I pretty much wrapped everything up. I guess something cool is Chase Elliott has now won with 4 different sponsors on the hood of the car, which would be Napa, Sun Energy One, Little Caesars, and Mountain Dew. Even though Mountain Dew is on the side of Chase Elliott's car and the Little Caesars car is technically Mountain Dew, it's still a different sponsor on the hood, so that's why people are counting it as 4 different ones. So maybe he'll win when he's in the Kelly Blue Book one, or maybe even in the new Napa Brakes car, because that I showed you guys that in a video earlier this week. I think it was 2 days ago. I think 2-3 days ago that I made a video on that it was leaked, and I think that pretty much does it for this. Let me just get one where he crosses the line. So I can have a temporary thumbnail, just in case the video uploads before I can change the thumbnail. Let me get a better angle. Oh wait, these are some trash angles, oh my gosh. Heat 3, what are you doing? Alright, well I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I can't think of too much else at the moment that happened. Uh-oh. What the heck? Okay then, that was weird. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. if there is something else, then I don't know. Let me see, because I really want to see if there's anything else. Because I know I always forget something, and then I regret it. So let me just double check my notes here. Like, they're not really notes, but I just have everything spread out. Oh, yes! Here we go. One more thing. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, so fun fact. Bill Elliott won the final race at Talladega in 1987 before restrictor plates were put on the NASCAR stock cars. And in 2019, Chase Elliott wins the first race at Talladega after restrictor plates are taken off. I know it's still tapered spacers, but they're not restrictor plates, okay? They're technically different, so... I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool, to be honest. And they did it with the same number. They were both in number 9. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Father-son own the super speedways, I guess. I don't know. Own super speedways without restrictor plates or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so... we'll see if Chase Elliott could win some more races this season. See who else can win races this season. And I think that pretty much does it. Oh, I mean, there are also some technical difficulties with Fox. While we're at it, I guess I'll talk about it. So they showed Kyle Busch on the screen, and they put Kyle Larson's, like, 42. Like, I can't put a picture up of it, but... it was like one of those like info cards where it shows the picture Kyle Busch, then his number, then his name, the Toyota symbol, started 36, stage 1 9th, stage 2 10th, currently 18th. You know, that thing. Well, instead of putting 18, they put 42. And then also they had a whole bunch of weird issues with the, like in the, what do you call it? Between the commercial breaks, where it's like Jamie McMurray and all those guys in that room with the graphic cars things. Michael McDowell was a Chevy at one point, and then they made Alex Bowman a Mustang, and they were like weirdly decolored. And then also they showed the Coca-Cola family thing, and it had Austin Dillon as the 00, which is funny. And also they had a lot of commercial breaks during passes for the lead and crashes, which is unfortunate. But that's what we have to deal with. So, yeah, overall race was 10 out of 10. I loved it. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay super, and goodbye. See you guys later. Bye-bye.